Hi guys, welcome back to the channel on a brand new video on Warwings. If you're not familiar with Warwings, this is a new game that I've picked up and I find it amazing. I find it thoroughly enjoyable. There's so many kind of great elements to it. From the fact that I get to play with other subscribers, and when I've done a live stream, I was able to get people downloading the game at the same time we were able to join and do battles, which I absolutely love, especially to bring my subscriber base into a brand new game. But all that being said, and I have done a review on this, I want to cover 5 things which I needed to understand to be a better pilot or player in the game of Warwings. So that's what we're going to do. So one of the first things is leading targets. As you can see here, what we're doing is we're following the rear. But then you have to look at the way that the enemy is evading and then shoot in front of them. So what you'll see is a little box kind of appear up, and when that box does appear, that is your point to then let rip and fire. So as you can see at the moment, we're shooting in front of the target. We're trying to get that little reticule that's just above, and that's this is what we're doing now. So we're leading the target. We're trying to aim for that little circle, which will then have consistency against where we shot. So at the end of every battle, your planes have the opportunity to go up levels. As you can see here, I've gone up a further level, so therefore I can then add on something to the power. But then when you look at the fuselage, that can then go up at level 22 of the plane. It can then go up to a further point and just increase certain things. As you can see, it says it increases the maneuverability above there. So as you get to improve your plane, things get to improve thusly, which is great. And do look to challenge yourself in battles to try and do as much damage as possible. Make sure every shot counts. And at the same time, that will then help you to get to further planes in the game. And how you get planes, this is another thing that maybe people might think that it's not as straightforward, and it's pretty straightforward. It's just the concepts are a little bit different. What they want you to do is improve the modules, improve and upgrade the plane before you then get to the next plane. So for example, I've got here to kind of improve the fuselage, which then links me on to the propulsive kind of tech, and then it moves me on to weaponry, which then allows me to then get onto either the Spitfire Mark 1 or the Hurricane Mark 2C. So there's loads of different options there with regards to moving on. And obviously, if you're interested in premium content, you can get Tomahawks, Mustangs in the British. There's ones in the German, the American, and even the Soviet. So there are options there available for higher rated tiers of planes. Your event center can be incredibly helpful when it comes to kind of getting planes. Like if you get so many blueprints, you're then able to get a GM Spitfire, which then can get you into stuff a little bit better. And it's all about then saving those blueprints, which, you know, are really important. The same thing with completing league games. That does allow you to then get blueprints, which then allow you to kind of spend another content within the game. So this is something that I do recommend making sure that you get and kind of grind out. So look at the event center, look what's on, and try and do that. Make sure you log in every day, because obviously at the end of 7 days you're going to get a premium aircraft. So that's very nice. That's very nice. And as well, there is a calendar login, and obviously things will, you know, improve as they go on. And make sure that you do log in every single day. And I've missed a day and I'm quite annoyed by that, but it just means that when it comes to September and I'm going to be playing the game more, that is something that I'm definitely going to get. And the final thing, and the most crucial thing that's so important, is the evading. And a lot of people may not know. They may kind of go into it and go like, oh, I'm just going to skip battle in, and why are these people able to kind of rotate away? They're able to do loop-to-loops. And it largely comes in shape and form of special maneuvers in the tutorial section. I would recommend, not like I did, I made the mistake of kind of avoiding this because I was like, nah, I want to get straight into it, I want to kill some planes. But it's always important to kind of go through the tutorial kind of section to just learn a bit more about the game. And it can help you out. Obviously, you need to know stuff with regards to bombing tutorial when it comes to doing like defense stuffs. And the next thing, obviously, special maneuvers is all about your aerial dogfighting and trying to do things like when you swipe away, swipe to the left, you rotate you barrel roll to the left, obviously to the right, barrel roll to the right. When you flick up on the screen, you're then doing a loop-to-loop. Now, there's a lot going on. Obviously, you might need to then click on something like a consumable in order to stop a fire, or kind of repair a pilot, or do some kind of healing. But you need to make sure that you read out for things that say evade. And when it says evade in yellow, that's your time to do evade. So you're doing up swipes in order to then do a loop-to-loop, and then right, then kind of rotate right and barrel roll right. And what we'll do is we'll have a look at that now. Right, so here we are in a game situation. I'm going to quickly just show you, like, up swiping means that, there we go, we do the loop to loop. which then you can rotate right at the end to kind of then swoop you around, and it takes you the opposite direction. I'm not obviously recommending it, but it's still something that can be really helpful for you when you're trying to get away from danger. But you are on a timeout with regards to your energy for that, so you won't be able to do it straight away, one after the other consecutively. Okay, it came up with evade, so we just rotated to the side, and it's an evasive maneuver, as you can see. Okay, we're under attack now. I'm going to up swipe, which then will get us away from danger. Not all the time, I can't promise it, and obviously now we've got to heal. And then I'm going to do a barrel roll to the left because I'm under attack, and I zoomed off to there, which is kind of good because I avoided a major attack. I'm under attack again, so I'm going to barrel roll to the right. I'm going to up swipe, but that's the thing about insufficient energy. Sometimes you don't get that opportunity. Takes a little while. Insufficient energy again, but I can barrel roll to the left, so I can still get away from danger. And that's the thing about I want to avoid taking as much damage as possible. Okay, we're taking major amounts of damage and still insufficient energy, but we're able to now do the loop to loop. Hopefully avoid any kind of danger. I'm going to go into a boost. I'm not sure what's actually on my 6 at the moment. Something's on my tail, but that's the thing. You've got to be evasive as possible when it comes to it, and try and hope that your friends are there to get you out of danger. Okay, another loop to loop. Now I am being attacked. I need to barrel roll left, or at least try to. Just kind of evasive maneuvers, really. Just trying to get away from danger, because I don't know what's on my 6. And obviously there's an example of leveling up a plane and getting some decent stuff as a result, and coming out yeah, like in a good score. I would have preferred not to die those 3 times, but I did feel that a lot of them were really kind of gunning for me, and it was obviously great to get most of the kills there. Yeah, someone played incredibly well, but yeah, it's a good example of that kind of evading thing. Obviously sometimes you're going to be ganged up on and there's nothing really you can do about it, but the other kind of flip side to it is just figure out what you really want to do. Obviously people are going to chase you, and it's going to be difficult to kind of maneuver away if you've got someone on your ass, so you need to then swipe to the left, to barrel roll to the left, barrel roll to the right, obviously if you think you're being attacked from the right, and obviously go into a loop to loop sometimes if you feel it's necessary to. Sometimes you may not to. So I've been RichTheMan. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and see you on another Warwings video and a Warwings live stream. Thanks. Bye bye.